Hello, everyone. I hope you guys had an awesome Sunday. And I want to talk about this before today ends. Today, at church, my pastor was preaching about 1 Kings 17:5-8, which I'm about to read now. It states, "So he went and did according to the word of the Lord, he which is Elijah. For he went and dwelt by the brook Cherith, that is before Jordan. And the ravens brought him bread and flesh in the morning, and bread and flesh in the evening, and he drank of the brook. And it came to pass after a while that the brook dried up, because there had been no rain in the land." And his sermon that he was preaching today is when your brook dries up. And that's been on my mind all day. I had already said while I was in church, I am going to do a video about that. Here it is, dark as it is at night. I'm at work, but I'm making this video. Now, Elijah was sent to Cherith by God. He didn't know why. He didn't know the reason or the who, what, whens, where, nothing. He didn't know nothing, but he listened to God. He went there. He didn't have anything. He told him that he would feed him and for him to stay by Cherith, which is the brook. Now, in the Bible, there was a widow lady that God told Elijah would be there, and that she would feed him, and that she would bring him something to drink. True enough, once Elijah got there, she was there. And she had food and she had drink. And she was kind of in worry, herself, telling Elijah all she had was enough for her and her son, and that after they eat and drink what she had, that they were going to die. And Elijah promised her and guaranteed her by saying, God said you will be okay. So she did as Elijah had told her, and true enough, she had plenty. So the reason why this video is hitting home for me is because I've been wanting to move. I've said it in a couple of videos. I said to friends and family members, I am ready to move. And I feel like that sermon, he was speaking directly to me. Because I say I have faith in God and I trust God, and yet I'm scared to take that step out on faith. Like, I got to have this lined up before I leave. I got to have this. None of this was lined up for Elijah. He told him once he got there, it would be there. So Elijah is very strong and he's very wise. He listened to God, and God provided everything. And I'm trying my best not to cry, because I'm feeling it in my throat. When my throat feels like this, I'm about to cry, so I'm holding it together. He did as he was told by God. And I know I want to move, but what I need to do right now is ask God, where do you want me to go, God? Where? Wherever you lead me, God, I shall follow. And that is a promise right now I'm making in this video. Wherever you take me, God, I shall follow. I'm tired of saying that, oh, I love Jesus. I love God. And I have faith. And then I be quick to tell others who are lacking faith to have faith. And yet I'm lacking faith. So God forgive me for that. But I want to ask you guys, what will you do when your brook dries up? You know, you've been blessed with this and this, and it's a constant flow of shelter, of food, water, clothes, transportation, etc. What will you do when you don't have none of that and you can't get none of that anymore? What will you do? So when he was preaching it, I felt everything that he was saying. And it was basically saying, you know, you can have everything right now. Everything can be good. It can be shiny. It's glittery. I mean, you're living your best life. But what will you do when you don't have none of that anymore? You're going to look up to God, right? So, well, some people, you know, they'll get to looking up to God like, God. But God is saying, before your brook runs dry and dries up, look for me now. And I knew I was going to cry. I knew it. But this hit home for me. It really did. On so many levels. And I ask God all the time to use me. And when I ask him to use me, I mean use me. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. However way you see fit, God, use me. And right now I believe he's using me because I'm making this video. What will y'all do? Y'all have that child that's there always breaking their neck for you, and you abuse them physically, mentally, emotionally. What will you do when you don't have that child anymore? You have a good husband. He's loyal. He's faithful. He's hardworking. He's a good provider. And yet, you're out here cheating. And not only cheating, you're breaking him down mentally, making him feel less than. What are you going to do when that man leaves you? Men, you have a wife or a woman, for those who are not married, and she's loyal, she's faithful, she's giving you many kids, stood by your side and stayed there. She stuck with you through all the hard times, and she was a for real to death do us part woman. And yet you go out here and sleep with every Susie and Tina and Keisha and Sean. What are you going to do when she leaves? For all the people who worship money and think money is everything, true enough, money gets you a lot of things that you need, but it's not everything. What are you going to do if one day something just out the blue happened and you don't have any money anymore. Like somebody probably like hacked your account and stole every single dollar, and whoever stole it, they wasn't able to trace where the money went or anything like that, like to where you're completely out of everything that you have saved and worked for your entire life. What will you do? I'm saying this because Elijah was very, very smart. He trusted God. He listened to God. He did exactly as he was told to do. And God blessed him for that. So, for those that are out there, throwing trash in the brook, not cleaning it, not taking care of it, doing everything in the brook and just walking by it every day is like, oh, it's beautiful, it's there, it's beautiful, it's there, and just keep going. But what are you going to do when it's no longer there? Now you don't even have a water supply. What are you going to do? I just had to ask y'all that and speak on that because, like I said, I feel like when my pastor was preaching, it touched my soul. Like I felt like it was a direct sermon for me. And the reason why I feel like this is because I've been wanting to move. And that's exactly what Elijah did. He told Elijah, hey, go over there. Go. And Elijah's like, okay, well, just tell me where to go and I'm going to go. And he went. That's how I want to be, God. Tell me where you want me to go and I will go. You guys, please comment down below. Tell me how you feel. Whatever it is that you want to discuss or say, please feel free to comment down below. And if you guys have a subject that you would like for me to discuss, please feel free to comment down below as well. You guys have an awesome day and may God bless you.